Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Piglet. All right, so to help you guys out, I'm going to go ahead and put a reference photo right here above the Drawing Joshua logo. That way you guys have something to look at while you draw. All right, so let's start. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab a marker and we're going to draw the entire thing first, and then we'll go back in and color them in. But if you want to use a pencil in case you have to erase, that's more than all right. Then you can just trace back over it later with a black marker. Okay, so to start, I'm going to find the middle of the page. And from here, I'm going to go up and I'm going to go to the right just a little bit, okay? And I'm just going to put a little line here. And this is where we're going to start by drawing Piglet's nose, okay? So I'm going to come down like this. And it's going to be almost like a triangle shape. So I'm going to curve it a little bit at the top. It's going to curve back like this. And from here, we're just going to connect it up, okay? So this is going to be Piglet's nose, all right? So to kind of show like the top of his nose a little bit, we're going to start a little bit down. We're just going to put this curved line, kind of comes up like this, all right? Okay, then in this little spot in between the nose, and we put that line, this is where we're going to put his eye. So this is just going to be a small oval, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just color it in while I'm here. But if you're choosing to use a pencil, you can wait till later to color it in too. Okay, so a little oval, and then from the top of this, we just put a line that comes over like this. All right, awesome. Next, we're gonna go ahead and draw the side of his face, and then we'll work on his ears and stuff, okay? So we're gonna go from where we ended his eye. I'm gonna go up just a little bit, like here, okay? And this is where we're gonna just do a curved line that comes over. And then I'm going to jump back up here, and this is going to be kind of like his forehead, okay? Something kind of like this. All right, now let's go ahead and draw his smile, and then we can kind of work around with the rest of the face. So from the corner of his nose, we just have this little line, goes like this. And then from the same corner, we're just going to go to the other side of it. It's this big curved line that comes down like this, all right? And then from here, to make it a smile, we're just gonna put this line at the edge. All right, awesome job so far. Now from this smile, I'm gonna go up and to the left, and this is gonna be where we draw his other eye, all right? So from here, it's just gonna be a line that kind of comes over like this. And like we did over here, we're just gonna draw an oval. Try to make it roughly the same size, something like that. And like we did over here, this little line, do that. And again, while I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and color this in. All right, awesome. All right, next let's go ahead and work a little bit more on his forehead, okay? So from where we ended his nose here, I'm gonna come up, and right by his head, his forehead, this is where we're gonna draw the eyebrow. Okay, so this is just a curved line. If you picture kind of like the letter C, and then we're gonna come down, and we're gonna come over a little bit. And this is where we're gonna draw his other eyebrow. So again, kind of like a half circle, or kind of like a curved line, kind of like that, all right? I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker in the middle, like that. Okay, awesome. Now, let's go ahead and start from where we ended here. I'm just gonna draw this curved line that comes over, maybe end like there, all right? Let's go ahead and draw his ears. Okay, so Piglet has those big ears. So I'm gonna start from kind of where his eyebrow is over here, this one here. And I'm gonna draw this line that kind of curves up and it keeps on curving until it kind of reaches maybe about where this eyebrow is. And then it comes down like this. And now this one comes over and down. All right, great. Let's go ahead and work on his next ear. So from where we ended here, I might come up just a little bit. I might go like there. Okay, and we're gonna draw kind of a similar shape. So it's gonna kind of come out a little bit, and it comes back in, and comes to a point. And then what I'm gonna do is actually draw the bottom of this ear. That way I know how far to bring it down, okay? So I'm gonna curve this part around, kind of jets out a little bit here. So it kind of has like that S curve to it. And comes back in like this. All right, so now that I've finished the bottom of here, I know how far to connect this spot. All right, great job. Okay, next, let's go ahead and kind of work on the side of his head and we'll connect this part over here, all right? So from where we ended here, I'm gonna come in a little bit and this part is just gonna kind of curve down and maybe curve over a little bit. I might end there, about where his smile ends, okay? And then jumping over to this side, bring this part down, like that, all right? Then it kind of curves back and these two lines kind of meet. All right, awesome job. Now let's go ahead and work on Piglet's body, okay? So from, let's see here, from where about his eye is, I'm gonna kind of picture like a line that comes down, and this is where I'm gonna start his body, okay? So I'm gonna come down and around. This is gonna kind of be like the inside of his arm. So from where we ended here, I'm gonna come back up a little bit. It's gonna make it look like his arm is like behind his body. Something like that. Now from here, just gonna do this curved line. Kind of comes back up and it's gonna meet roughly where this line connects over here. Like that. Okay, awesome. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna keep this line coming down and it curves around. And let's just keep curving. We'll go like this. And we're gonna connect this line back up to here, okay? So if you wanna start at the top even and bring it down, that's all right. Something like that. Okay, now we're just gonna draw his other shoulder. We're gonna look like he has both arms kind of behind his back, all right? So from where this part comes together, I'm gonna come up a little bit and it's just gonna come down like that. All right, awesome. Now, while we're here, by his shoulder, to make it look like there's a crease in his clothes, I'm just gonna draw a line like this, all right? And then on his shirt, what we do is we have like the stripes, you know, Piglet has those stripes. So from right below where this ended, I'm just gonna draw a curved line like this. And I'm just gonna keep doing this all the way down, okay? And these don't have to be perfect. Like this side, I put a little closer together. This side's a little further apart. If you wanna do this one, maybe like this. And maybe we start another one here. Start another one here. Maybe like that. All right, awesome. Next, let's go ahead and give Piglet some legs, okay? So from where this circle kind of starts, or his body starts coming in a little bit, I'm gonna start right here, all right? It's gonna kind of come almost straight down, and it's gonna come back over. This you kind of want to be a little bit of a curve from here, and then it curves back around, okay? This is gonna be his foot, and it curves around and stops like that, all right? So then from where we ended, I'm gonna come over a little bit, and I'm gonna come up, and like we curved here to turn back, I'm gonna curve here and turn back. Awesome. Now let's give him his other foot. So kind of the same distance apart as we did here. I'm gonna kind of do a line here. And if it's closer or further, that's more than all right. Just draw a line like that. And this one comes down, and about where the top of this shoe is, or his foot, it's just gonna curve up like that, all right? Then from where we ended, I'm gonna come back in a little bit, and this is just gonna make like a V shape, all right? Now I'm gonna come back over, I'm gonna put his other foot here. All right, because Piglet typically stands like he's like a little nervous or he's happy. So this kind of looks like his feet are facing each other. So once we end here, now this part just comes up and almost touches his body, but not quite. And I'm gonna bring it back in just a little bit further up than that. All right, so now you are all done drawing Piglet, okay? So as you can see from the reference photo, I'm gonna go ahead and color him in. So I'm gonna do a little bit darker pink for like his body and maybe a lighter pink for his skin. But you guys are welcome to color him in whatever colors you'd like, or you can pause the video at the end and match the colors that I chose. All right, everyone, so as you can see, I chose to color my Piglet kind of a darker pink for his shirt and a lighter pink for his ears and even a lighter pink for his skin. But I'd love to see how your Piglet drawings turn out. So if you're interested, tag me on any social media posts and I'd love to share your drawings with everyone else. But if you guys want to learn how to draw anything additional, please feel free to drop a comment below and I'd love to work that into a future video for you guys. But please remember that drawing does take practice. So practice, and most importantly, always have fun. Thanks, everyone.